Move to the next question now. Question number 19. Read question number 19. The figure shows a water column BCFE. This is water column BCFE, water column. Okay. What is the refractive index of water? 4/3 or 1.33. So for this part, refractive index is 1.33 because it's water column. Water column has refractive index of 4/3 or it is 1.33. Then what? And it is surrounded by two media, 1 and 3. This is median number 1 and that is median number 3. And both have same refractive index, √2. So refractive index of this is √2. Refractive index of this medium is also √2. Okay. So what do you understand from this? Refractive index here is 1.414. This is 1.33. Which number is bigger? 1.414. So it is a denser medium. The greater the refractive index, the denser the medium is. Understood? So out of these two, this is denser medium, this is rarer medium. Out of these two, this is denser medium, this is rarer medium. So how do you decide which one is denser? The one with greater refractive index is denser medium. All right. So keep that idea in mind. And let's see the figure now. What is the question? Trace the path of the ray through media 2 and 3 as it emerges out of phase CG. We have to trace the path of the ray. All right. And second part, find the angle of emergence at phase CG. I have to find the angle of emergence on the last surface. Okay. So let us do this. First of all, I'm drawing the ray this way. The ray is bending away from the normal. Why is it bending away from the normal? Because it's going from a denser medium into a rarer medium. How do I know it is going from denser to rarer? Because refractive index is more here than here, right? Okay, so denser to rarer, it should bend away from the normal, right? So it's bending away, it's falling on the second surface. Right there, you draw the normal again. Look at that. You can draw the normal at that surface. This is how I draw the normal. See this? That is the normal. If this angle is R, this angle is also R. Why? Because they are called alternate angles, right? This line and this line are parallel. The dashed lines are parallel. And this line cuts both. And those angles are alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal, right? So this angle, I have a conclusion that this angle is R. Now, it is going from which medium into which medium? Between these two, this is denser medium, this is rarer medium, because that's 1.414. This is 1.33. Correct. The one with the greater refractive index is denser medium. So rarer to denser, it's bending towards the normal. So the ray is bending towards the normal. I'm drawing it this way. By intuition, I'm drawing it perpendicularly. Let me check if my intuition is correct or not. All right. So if this angle is R, this angle is R, this angle is also R. Now look at this pair. What is the refractive index for this pair? For this pair, refractive index is equal to sine of 30 divided by, sine of R divided by sine of 30. Denser medium angle should be on denominator. Sine of R by sine 30. Correct. For this surface, I call this angle as say I or say E. E. I call that angle as E. Tell me how you write it. Refractive index may be written as sine R divided by sine E. Denser medium angle is E. That should be on denominator, right? But both are actually the same refractive index. Why? This is like medium water. This is like same medium water interface. No? Same refractive index for this surface and this surface, right? Because they say this medium and that medium are the same. Correct. So N is the same for both. Sine 30 is same for, sine R is same for both, which means sine E should be sine 30, right? This is same for both. This is same for both. Sine E should be sine 30. So what should be E then? E should be 30, right? E should be 30. So that actually gives this angle as 30 degrees. If that angle is 30 degrees, this angle will be how much? That should be 60. Why is it 60? Because look at that line. Look at that line. This is normal, right? Normal means it makes an angle of 90 degrees, isn't it? If one of the angles is 30 degrees, the next angle must be 90 minus 30. That will be 60. Correct? And it is already given that this angle is 30 degree. It is given in the question. I forgot to mark. That is 30. How do I know? This is 90. This is 60. That makes that angle 30. Now look at this tiny triangle. What about the angles? One angle is 60 degrees. The next angle is 30 degrees. 60 plus 30, 90. Correct? 90. And that makes the third angle 90. Why? Because inside a triangle, sum of angles must be what? Sum of angles must be 180. So this angle is 60. The third angle must be 90. What does that tell me? So my intuition is correct. I predicted that the ray is going out normally. Now it is correct. All right. The ray is going out normally. They are asking you to trace the ray. They are also asking you to find the angle of emergence. What is angle of emergence? The angle at which it is coming out. Look at that. I can draw the normal there. So it is coming out and it's coming out along the normal. So angle of emergence is how much? Angle of emergence is 0 degrees because it is coming out normally. Normal is also along the same direction. So the angle between those two is 0. It's coming out normally means it's coming out along the normal. So what is the angle between the refracted ray and the normal? 0. Correct. I can draw a normal on that surface. Correct? Correct. The last surface I draw a normal. Even the ray is normal. The normal and the ray, they are in the same direction, right? So what is angle between them? 0. So angle of emergence is 0. So both the questions are answered. One part is to find, to trace the path of the ray, and the second part is to find the angle of emergence. Got this? All of you got this?